Hi, so to start off, there was so much about this play that stood out to me and was meaningful. One particular instance that really stood out to me was Denise Shepard's statement to the court. She goes on about how Matt had the sky and the stars and the wind and God with him in his final moments, and then says she does not want Mr. McKinney to receive the death penalty. She would rather have him live in the memory of Matthew, and I just found this to be very powerful and telling about the family's character. And then another instance I found interesting was the way in which people responded to the town's part in this whole situation and how they raised individuals to be this way. A value I found that was portrayed in the play was homophobia, acceptance, and tolerance. Through interviewing the different characters, you can see the opposing viewpoints in regards to Matt's homosexuality and the overall situation. For example, in the parade, you see more and more individuals stand up to walk in support of Matthew and the opposition to homophobia. But then in comparison, you see those who find Matt's whole lifestyle immoral. For example, the Baptist minister on page 66 states, "I hope before he slipped into his coma, he had a chance to reflect on his lifestyle." And this whole value shows how people view differences in different ways in other individuals. And then the meaning of justice and punishment was another value. In the aftermath of Matt's death, the Laramie Project explores what an accurate punishment of the two perpetrators is going to be. You can see the contrast in viewpoints in revenge and thought out justice. For example, Zachy Saltman states on page 86, "I believe in the death penalty 100%. This is one instance where I truly believe with all my heart an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth." And then in comparison, you see the Shepherd family, specifically Denise, would rather have the perpetrators live with what they've done and thank Matthew each and every day for their continued life. And this just shows how the court plays a role and how justice is perceived. I looked up what exactly it means to be a Baptist minister and their general beliefs. I found a Baptist minister subscribes to the idea that everyone is responsible and accountable under God. And this Baptists are committed to the authority of the Bible for faith and practice. And I just think this further research puts the Baptist ministers and the other religious figures' viewpoints in regards to homosexuality into perspective. Because if you read into the Bible, you can make assumptions on other people's lifestyle and read into what God would appreciate. So their viewpoint makes a little bit more sense. And then Laramie is depicted as a place where individuals live and let live, as stated by Marge Murray on page 15. "As far as the gay issue, I don't give a damn one way or the other as long as they don't bother me." And many individuals in the town are simply tolerant but not do not accept the differences of individuals within the town. And I think the Tectonic Theater Project wants us to walk away thinking about how a level of acceptance would have changed this situation and how in the future acceptance is necessary for change. And then as far as something like this happening in Columbus, I'd like to think no, as times progress, people have become more acceptant, but there definitely are still people who have strict beliefs. So I guess it is possible for something like this to happen. And then the Laramie Project differs in play structure from Intimate Apparel in many ways. So you see the interview style, it's choppy, you're getting different things mixed in there, but you get emotional viewpoints from many characters. And then you get moments, not chapters. So all these different moments go together for a main message. And then it's not directly consecutive. It tells a story in the order of the plot, but you get different snippets from different people that relate to one thing. And then some final questions. Do you think that the Laramie phrase "live and let live" is an accurate testament to the town and its people? And then do you agree with the sentencing of Russell Henderson and Aaron McKinney?